All right, Coach, we got a nice split with Southern Miss here today. Let's talk about game one. Let's start with talking about Corey Roberts' last start out here this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, he did everything he could to be successful, and a guy that's really matured over the 4 years plus, actually 5 years that he's been here with that redshirt year. An Olympic high school guy, local guy that's done well. He graduated, which is a major accomplishment for him. I'm really proud of him for that, and did a lot of good things in his career. Didn't pitch as well today as what he's thrown, at times over the course of the season, but he always competes, and we knew, when we moved him into that Friday spot, we knew that we were going to get a guy that's going to compete every time, and he doesn't have, the stuff basically to be a Friday guy in Conference USA, but in terms of all the intangibles, in terms of everything else, he definitely has it. Really proud of him. Wish we could have done some more things offensively. We're kind of playing uphill from the first inning. We gave up, I think it was 3 in the first, and we just never got in a rhythm. And it's just kind of an uphill game, and played a lot better in the second game.
Much better outcome in the second game, 8-0 shutout. Let's talk about Ryan Butler and his 8 innings. Got into the ninth and then got into a little bit of trouble right there.
He was good. I thought King did a great job with him. It's the first time King's caught him in a game this year, and he's caught him in the fall in scrimmages and caught bullpens and stuff like that. But I thought King did a great job with Butler, and Butler's a guy that's got a chance to be a good draft. Whether he comes back to school or not, we don't know. But if that was his last outing here, really proud of him. Proud of the way that he's matured, and he's thrown better as the year's gone on.
After the offensive struggles in game one, we come out, we put 4 runs up in the second inning. Talk about the changes for the offense.
Well, good at bats. Zach Jarrett had a good at bat there and drove in a couple of runs. Pat King had a good at bat, drove in a couple more, and we just kept hanging in there. And we addressed some things in between games. It's hard in baseball when you play doubleheaders. We had 44 minutes or whatever, to kind of regroup and try to beat a team that I think is a definite regional team. Whether or not they're going to get an at-large if they don't win the tournament, I can't speak for that. But Southern Miss got a great program, and they play at an extremely high level. So it was a good win the second game.
Talk more about Patrick King. He had big 2-run double, and then behind the plate you mentioned defensively, and then a couple of other.
Well, he's we love him to death. He was a recruited walk-on here. He's a Levine scholar, really bright kid, and he forgot how many outs there were, and he forgot what the count was. So I got to give a shout out to Patrick, because that's kind of amazing that he's as bright as he is, but forgot those 2 things. I thought he got hit too in the one at bat.
He did, yeah.
And they didn't call it, but again, he grinds. He loves being out here. It's a completely different environment than the academic environment that he's in every day, but he's able to adapt to both situations, and just really proud of him. He's got 2 years of eligibility left. Now, he may be in grad school at the back end, and he's developed into a guy that we can put in there and play.
Later on in game 2, instead of being satisfied with the 4 runs, we came out and continued to put up runs. Michael Hill had a home run in there. Talk about the late innings and the offense not letting up.
Well, when you play Southern Miss, they got 2 guys on the back end of the bullpen that are really, really good. One's got 10 saves, and the other one's got 4 or 5, and they've got good back end arms. So you've got to establish early in the game that you can at least stay even with them or stay ahead of them, because you're going to see those guys on the back end if they get a chance to get them in there. So it was important for us to get out to a good start, which we did in the second game. And tomorrow's going to be tough. They got most of their arms left. We got most of our arms left. It's one game to try to win a series against a really good team, a really good program.
Talk about tomorrow, final home game, final game of the season, and last game for 8 of our seniors that we're going to honor before the game.
Well, it's going to be an early start. 11 o'clock is a little bit early. Southern Miss has got a flight that they got to catch and get back to Hattiesburg and get ready for the conference tournament. So it's going to be an early start. We'll figure out what we're going to do with our pregame preparation, whether we're going to hit on the field or in the cages. We'll figure that out in the morning. But I know our guys will be excited to play. Brock gets a chance to get out here and pitch for the last time in his college career, and hopefully we can be successful on the field, and hopefully our seniors can play well.
I think that's pretty much.